This one candle is responsible for over $750,000 of my trading profits in the last 12 months. It's not a special candlestick pattern, and it's not a secret indicator, and it's definitely not something that you'll find in any of these garbage trading courses. This is the 8 a.m. candle on the 15-minute chart, and it's the single most important candle of the entire trading day. Why? Because this one candle is the roadmap that institutions at Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and every other major bank use to position themselves for the day. And once you understand how to read it, you can stop guessing where the market is going and start following the billions of dollars that actually move the market. In the next 20 minutes, I'm going to break down exactly why this candle is so powerful. I'm going to show you the simple two-step strategy that I use to trade this candle every single morning for consistent profits, and I'm going to walk you through multiple trade examples so you can see exactly how to execute. And then finally, I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you exactly how I took this exact strategy, combined it with several other institutional liquidity setups, and built a fully automated trading algorithm that now does all of the work for me, and I'm going to show you how it's performing. And at the end of the video, I'm going to compare my manual trading performance to my algorithmic trading performance. Trust me, you do not want to miss this. Okay, let's get straight into the value. To understand why the 8 a.m. candle is so powerful, you need to forget everything that you've learned so far about retail trading. Forget support and resistance, forget trend lines, forget RSI and MACD. These are tools designed to make you predictable, and predictable traders are the ones who fund the market for the professionals. The market is not moved by retail traders. The market is moved by institutions that need to move billions every single day. They can't just click buy on a $1 billion position. If they did this, the price would shoot up, causing them to get a terrible fill on their orders. They have to accumulate their positions slowly at key levels where there's enough liquidity to absorb their massive orders. This is the entire game that they play. My godfather, who spent 30 years on the trading floor at Goldman Sachs, taught me this one simple truth. Your job isn't to predict the market, it's to follow the money. And the 8 a.m. to 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time candle is the first major signal of the day. The high and low of this single 15-minute candle creates a zone, just like you can see right here. This zone is the institutional battleground for the morning. The direction that price breaks out of this zone after the market opens at 9:30 a.m. tells you which side, the buyers or the sellers, are winning the initial fight. Our job is not to predict that breakout. Our job is to wait for them to show their hand and then simply follow the money. Start out by drawing a rectangle around the first 15-minute candle from 8 to 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, just like this. Here's the simple two-step process to trade this one candle strategy. Pay close attention, because this is going to be exactly how you can execute this. First, open up ES Futures on TradingView. A lot of people ask me if this strategy works for other assets, and the answer is yes. I have seen people find success with gold and with NQ, but I just traded on ES, so I recommend that you stick to ES as well to keep it simple. Now you are going to go on the 15-minute time frame, and you are going to mark out this first candle right here at 8 a.m. And the key thing is that you are marking out this entire candle from the top wick to the bottom wick. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to double-click this rectangle, and you're going to make sure that you have checked this middle line feature right here. And what I recommend is having a black midline with a dotted line on it. We do this because this midpoint acts as an inflection point, meaning this midpoint is where the volume either comes in and we get that big move up, or it's where the volume dies down and the setup doesn't play out. So this is either our zone of invalidation, meaning if price comes below this zone and closes under it, our setup's not going to play out, or it's our zone of confirmation, meaning when price does actually close above this zone, we are going to get that big move. I have an indicator that marks all of these levels out for me, but for the sake of the video and for the sake of a simple explanation, I went ahead and manually marked out this zone. Step 2, wait for 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do not do anything until 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 9:30, you will see that price is either above this zone or below this zone. If it's in the middle of the zone, just wait. Knowing that price was above this zone at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, this means that we are looking for a retest of the midpoint, and we are looking for price to continue moving in the same direction that it broke out to, which in this scenario is up. So we are looking to take longs at this midpoint. Price just hit the midpoint, so this would have been our entry for longs. Go ahead and enter longs right there. We're going to have a 10-point stop loss, and we're going to target 40 points, just like so. Let's see how this trade plays out, everybody. This is when the algorithm took the trade as well. I'm just manually putting this so you guys can see. Boom, this looks like a really good trade. Out of that trade, right? We just hit take profit for 40 points. The algorithm caught that trade as well. Now, why is this setup so consistently profitable? It comes down to simple mathematics and professional risk management. With this strategy, we operate on a strict 1-to-4 risk to reward ratio. This means for every dollar we risk, we are aiming to make $4 back. Your stop loss goes just outside the zone at 10 points, and your take profit is 4 times that at 40 points. Sometimes I'll target a 1-to-3 risk to reward, but I like to stick to 1-to-4. All right, everybody, now let's look at another setup. You can see right here that we have already broken out to the downside, and we just got a retest of the midpoint, meaning we are now in shorts, looking for a 1-to-4 risk to reward ratio to the downside. Let's see how this trade plays out. Boom, algorithm is in the trade. So this is when you would have manually entered right at that midpoint. Almost hit the stop loss, but we did not. We had a beautiful 1-to-4 risk to reward ratio, and we targeted London low. This is the secret of professional trading. When you have a 1-to-4 risk to reward ratio, you only need to win 3 out of 10 trades to be profitable. Think about that. You can be wrong 70% of the time and still make money. With this strategy, our win rate is around 62%. The combination, when you combine a high win rate and a high risk to reward ratio, that's when you create a powerful and consistent profit engine. You take small manageable losses and your winners are massive. Your winners make up for your previous losses and then some. Now let's look at 2 more setups. Let's check out another setup, guys. So as always, we have our zone marked out. We are in the break and retest to the upside. Let's see how it plays out. I stopped out. We just got stopped out for break even. So we didn't win any money. We didn't lose any money. Realistically, we might have lost like 20 or 30 bucks to fees, but in my eyes, that's still a break even trade. One of the great things about this algorithm is that it has built-in risk management. So instead of, revenge trading or adjusting your stop loss, get you out for either a small loss or completely break even. For the final example, I'm going to show you guys the entry model that I use when the 8 a.m. zone does not play out. So for whatever reason, if the 8 a.m. zone just never gets retested, this is what I look for. I'm looking at the untested highs and lows of London session, Asia session, and New York session. When the 8 a.m. zone doesn't get tested, as you can see right here, what I will do is I will look for longs off of an untested low or shorts off of an untested high. Right here, we're approaching an untested New York low, so I entered longs with a 10-point stop loss, targeting 40 points. Let's see how this trade plays out. I know you guys already saw that this trade won, but I just want to kind of show you the process of what this looks like. Beautiful 40 points. We took profit right at that zone. So you can see that this zone is still always significant. So sometimes if we're not using it to take entries, we will take profit right around this zone because it is a big area of liquidity. You can see the price reversed right when we hit that zone. Now that strategy alone is powerful enough to change your entire trading career. I traded this strategy manually every single morning for years, and it made me a ton of money. But it still had one major soul-crushing flaw. It required me. It required my time. I was still a slave to the charts. I was still trading my time for money, and if I wanted to travel or if I got sick or if I wanted to spend the morning with my family, I couldn't trade. And even on the days that I was trading, I was still human. I would get scared and I would cut a 1-to-4 winner at 1-to-2, leaving half of the profit on the table. I would get greedy and I would hold a losing trade way too long, hoping that it would turn around, and I would end up taking a way bigger loss than I should have. Sometimes I would miss an entry because I was distracted for a split second by TikTok or by somebody talking to me, and then I would watch being so mad as the trade played out perfectly without me. The strategy was perfect, but my human execution was not perfect. And that is the story of every single manual trader. You are the weakest link in your own trading. So I asked myself a question that would lead to the single most important breakthrough of my life. What if I could take this rule-based trading strategy and make it execute with the cold calculating precision of a machine? What if I could build a golden key that would unlock the profits of this strategy without any of my human flaws? What if I could build a weapon that would trade for me 24/7 without emotion, without hesitation, and with perfect discipline every single time? That's exactly what I spent the last 3 years and over $500,000 doing. I hired a team of quantitative analysts and developers from the institutional world, and we took the core logic of this 8 a.m. strategy and combined it with a few other high probability institutional liquidity setups like session high and low sweeps. And we built this into a fully automated hands-free trading algorithm. Let me show you exactly what happened when we unleashed this machine on the markets. The results are pretty insane. This is where you need to understand something. Automated trading is the best way to achieve speed and scale in the markets without doing all of the manual labor. This is the backtest of the algorithm over the last few months. This isn't hypothetical. This is the actual performance, trade by trade, verified by TradingView. If we look at our trades, you can see that we are following the 1-to-4 risk to reward ratio that I discussed with you earlier in this video because it is literally hard-coded into this algorithm. You can see that our wins are big, $4,000 win, and our losses are small. A few small losses, and then back to the big wins. Here's where it gets even more powerful. Our algorithm is the best because it is built on the same principles that institutions are using to move billions of dollars. The algorithm doesn't just trade the 8 a.m. setup. It trades a whole playbook of institutional setups. It identifies the untested highs and lows of the London Asia sessions, and it executes perfect liquidity sweeps while you are asleep. For example, right here, the algorithm entered a trade at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then it exited the trade the next morning at about 1 p.m. So it was holding this trade all through the night. Most manual traders would have lost sleep and found a way to mess this up. And then we have another example right here where the algorithm entered a short and then trailed the stop loss right before the market had a huge reversal. Most manual traders would have taken a huge loss right here, whereas we actually took a small win of around 500 bucks. Instead of just holding on with hope, which is a recipe for disaster, it automatically moved its stop loss above our entry, securing a break-even trade, and allowed us to even catch a little bit of profit. This is the kind of emotionless, disciplined decision-making that happens hundreds of times per month, protecting your capital while you sleep. This is how you achieve real freedom, not by staring at charts all day, but by deploying a system that works for you. A system that is smarter, faster, and more disciplined than any human ever could be. And the best part, it gets smarter every single day. The algorithm has machine learning capabilities, so every trade it takes across every user's account provides it with new data to learn from. Just like Tesla's autopilot, the more it drives, the smarter it gets. Your success helps make the entire system more powerful. So if you are tired of guessing, tired of fighting the market, and if you want to start trading alongside the institutions instead of being their liquidity, I've put together a special opportunity. And the best part is, this is a risk-free decision. For a limited time, I am accepting applications for a small group of traders to get access to this exact algorithm. This is not for everyone though. We are looking for serious individuals who are ready to treat this like a business and deploy a proven system. This is especially powerful for those of you looking to get payouts by a prop firm. Instead of risking your own money, you can use our algorithm to pass challenges and trade with the prop firm's money, amplifying your profits. Because we are so confident in the performance of this algorithm, we are offering a 100% money-back guarantee. If the algorithm does not perform for you, if it does not meet the benchmarks we promise, we will refund your entire investment. You literally have zero risk in trying this. We are so confident in our system that we are willing to take the risk for you. If this sounds like something you're interested in, and you're ready to stop being the gambler and start being the casino, click the link down below to apply to get access to our software. This is not a course, there's no big buy now button. You'll be taken to a page where you can book a call with my team. We will walk you through the entire software, show you exactly how to plug it directly into your funded account or your broker account, and we'll see if it's a good fit for you. We only have a limited number of spots available for our next onboarding calls, and they will be filled super fast once I release this video, so first come, first served. This is your chance to get your hands on the golden key. Don't let it pass you by. Click the link now, and I look forward to speaking with all of you. Thank you and have a great day.